Mike, episode 18, and I feel like you got sent for by the followers on
Yeah, what's
Cutlet
going
Gate.
on? The followers are starting to attack. Let me get a little.
You were just trying to make a nice stuffed shell dinner with some cutlets in the oven.
God, I was trying to mind my own business on a Monday night, and I'm getting fired on. So let's see. Let's hear it. So your followers, what chirping me on what?
But so you we posted the story you posted around 8 o'clock. You were making a nice dinner. You were focused on the stuffed shell, so I think realize now when you post.
That was
cooking,
no joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you made a ton of stuffed shells, by the way. So
I had like another probably dozen shells that I didn't even fill. I made more filling than I know what to do with.
I always do that wrong. Like I always make so much filling. You get a whole thing of ricotta.
I made the entire thing of ricotta, so it was crazy. Yeah. When you make it, you just go nuts. So
yeah, 100%. Like, were you making that just for two people, or like what?
No, it's me, Lauren, and her sister Alana.
Yeah.
So there's three of us, cutlets, and a dozen stuffed shells.
You should deliver some cutlets to the guy podcasting right now. Do we ever get to the bottom of? We'll talk about that, but
yeah.
All right. So Cutlet Gate, Mike, you got to answer questions. So you posted around 7:30. I got a message around like 8:30. Is that frozen? And then I went to bed, and I woke up to like about 3 or 4 messages of like, did he use frozen cutlets with the face, this and that, and then the Bell and Evans. The Bell and Evans came in, and then when I just posted Cutlet Gate like 2 hours ago, really got some messages. So Mike, here's your chance to clear your name. Did you use frozen, pre-made, store-bought chicken cutlets?
Absolutely not. Wow. If the store you're referring to is Banderas Market in Deli, my mother actually sent me with a little care package right when we closed. So I got 10 pounds of chicken cutlets that were not cooked, and obviously I wasn't going to eat all that. So
10 pounds. How many cutlets? That's got to be.
It was, and you saw the size of those things; they were huge.
Oh,
my mother does all the chicken cutlets by hand, pounds them out.
Yep.
Breads them, everything.
That's a lot of work. That's like a birthday present right there. That's
a ton of work. So she sent me packing. With quite a bit. She sent some with Billy and my sister, so they got some, but not. All I could do was toss them in the freezer, and then I defrosted them yesterday.
Yep.
Tossed 3 of them in there. What am I gonna do? Put a little olive oil on the top.
That explains it, Mike. I knew, I had faith in you. I had faith in you. Everybody was getting worried, like, what's going on?
Oh, you know what? I gotta say, the minute you saw that, I'm like, I love this, because you know what? The fans of yours and the fans of this podcast, they don't skip a beat. It's impossible to try to get one even close to buy them, because they're psychos, and they're gonna call us out on everything. Yeah. You got to really think twice before you send something out there.
Oh yeah, they know their cutlets. Put it that way. Which is a good sign, right? Especially, we can talk about it before, like when you get a sub and it's the frozen chicken fingers. When they say it's chicken, that's what really drives me nuts.
Yeah, I do my absolute best to do everything, by scratch. But
no, pre-made cutlets. You know how much like work that saves, and dish cleaning and all that stuff.
Yeah, my mother did all the legwork for me last night, except for the stuffed shells, which
10 pounds.
Must be unreal.
That's crazy. Wow,
it's pretty
unreal. Good for you. And that made me think, Mike, 2 things. One is we should, throughout the next 2 weeks, try frozen chicken cutlets like Bell and Evans brands, and see what the best frozen cutlet is. And honestly, I've had a frozen cutlet before. I like chicken cutlets. I'll admit I'll eat them. I don't care. Like, am I going to make them? No. I like homemade cutlets, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll still eat them. I'm not going to lie. It depends what it is, first of all, though. So
yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I had something frozen like that, but you never know. You could be at restaurants eating them.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a restaurant is when I've never made one at home. Same thing with like a frozen pizza. I've never bought a frozen pizza. I know you like your English muffin pizzas, but I
haven't done one yet. That's a fall. I'm gonna play around with those in the fall.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear
I tossed the Cape Cod pizza in there the other night.
How was that?
The Cape Cod Cafe. came out all messed up.
Really?
I was getting chirped at by a million people after the fact. They're like, "Oh, you got to preheat the oven for like an hour before." I'm like, "Really?"
You're better
I
off just
tossed the
making a
thing on
pizza.
350 and fired it in there.
Seriously.
It didn't quite come out as planned. Did I eat the thing in about 10 minutes? Yeah.
No, that's not your fault then. You shouldn't have to heat the oven up for an hour.
It said right on the thing though, toss it on the grill or whatever it said. Toss on the grill. So
that's right. Yeah.
if I grilled the thing, it probably would have come out unbelievable. So should have read the fine print.
What made you buy that? Do you normally eat frozen Cape Cod?
I didn't buy that. Lauren bought that thing, and
put in the
yeah. She came home with Elio's pizza the other night, which I will say holds a special place in my heart. From
childhood, right? Childhood.
Yeah, my grandmother used to make those. So
yeah,
Elio's pizza, it does feel a little nostalgic. So
yeah, 100%. Used to have that when I was little. I remember the wrapped in tinfoil. I brought them to school lunch and stuff like that. So
maybe that's where your tinfoil.
Maybe
tinfoil obsession came
go
from.
through a lot of tinfoil in this household. I should find them for a friggin' sponsor for this thing.
Yeah, I'm shocked I didn't get chirped for not putting tinfoil on.
I did notice the bottom of the oven maybe needs a little scrub, maybe needs a little cleaning, but we'll.
The whole time I'm thinking, this whole thing's bad. The oven's a mess. I have no tinfoil on underneath the chicken.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot to home cooking. You gotta.
I get dirty with it.
Be on alert with everything. Put it that way.
I rough it in the kitchen.
But I'm glad. So that's to confirm. Mike did not buy frozen chicken cutlets pre-made. His mother made them from Bandera's Deli and Market, 10 pounds, which is probably 100 cutlets, which is insane. Those are big. So I'm going to say like 40 to 50 cutlets. That's insane.
Me and Billy and my sister split them up. So
it's like watching the Alaskan show. You get a moose for the winter.
Honest to God, I wasn't even planning on freezing them because we were gonna have people over at the house. And next thing you know, I had to toss them in the freezer. So I will say, the fans, I love how on our toes we gotta stay with them. So
the fans. It's the fans' chance to show that they're the best home cook in the entire universe with wesaychef. So we have that competition coming up. Ask me a question, Mike, because I want to reveal some details. Got asked a lot of things. What do you got?
So is it mainly? Obviously, it's people that follow you, but are you trying to reach out to whether it's a chef at a restaurant? Are you looking for other food bloggers? Are you looking for
anybody can enter the tournament?
Who's an amateur at home?
I would prefer that they follow me. I would hope that the person follows me if they decide to enter, but anybody can enter. I posted something last night about chefs entering the tournament, and here was my idea. I didn't get one chef to respond to enter it, which probably just not interested, or they're pretty busy anyway, right? Or they don't want to do their own job when they're home. But I thought it would be cool to have so say you were the chef of Bandera's Deli, and say there's 64 people in the tournament. And you know how there's different regions, so you can split the 64 teams up into like 8 regions or whatever, 2 per bracket. If you were in one part of it and you were the Bandera chef, all 8 of those people in that little region would have to cook a dish from Bandera's Market. So you're kind of promoting the restaurant because that chef joined. You know what I mean? So
so you can pick any dish.
Say you're the chef from, I don't know, let's pick a restaurant we talked about last week, Capo. Like go to Capo's menu and you have to try to mimic their carbonara and make it look exactly like their Instagram photo. So you're kind of like essentially, kind of promoting the restaurant, promoting their menu. And I thought it would be cool to have like a bounty on the chef because they're chefs, right? So like if you beat the chef, you get $25 or something like that, or a little prize. I thought that would be kind of cool. But I haven't had a chef step up yet. But if chefs are listening, that's my idea to promote your restaurant if you want to join. Thoughts on that? I thought that was pretty good, Mike, but no bites.
No, I love it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a cool way to incorporate restaurants. You're not necessarily making them do anything either.
Right.
They're just using what they already have, their menu, and whatever they do best. And then we have someone kind of mimic that or replicate it. And if they do it better, great.
Right.
Or if it looks better, awesome. I wish.
And I wouldn't like, I understand it's pressure for chefs to join, but like, I really don't. I mean, anybody can win these things, right? It's online. So, that's the fun of it. But I thought it would be cool. My second idea, Mike, is can I enter my own tournament under like an undercover name?
I
And
think so.
and it's like a secret bounty on me. Like I will give that person a prize if they beat me. I want to be undercover. What do you think?
It's like a ghost. It's like a ghost Instagram, and you don't tell anyone who you are.
Nope. Well, that's the other thing. So I'm going to say you don't have to give your Instagram handle, but you should. I mean, I would. You probably. I'm going to assume everybody's on Instagram, but in the bracket, the names of each person, I'm going to have you like pick your own. Like, what would you name your restaurant?
Yeah.
Is your team name?
So it's like a mock restaurant. There's no IG handle, and whoever gets voted moves on, and it has nothing to do with you influencing votes. Well, I mean, you could word of mouth it, sure, but for the most part, no one's going to know who the hell you are.
Correct. And obviously, if food bloggers join or anybody else that's like a cook and wants their name to be known, I'll gladly put their handle on. Like, promote yourself. Yeah. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So either option. But I think I'm gonna go undercover.
You're gonna make one undercover.
Yep, I gotta play, and I'll put a bounty on myself. And if the person beats me, we'll reveal the bounty.
At the end of the day, it's a fair contest. You know what I mean?
Well, here's my third thing, Mike. So like, people are gonna say, "Oh, it's a popularity contest. Whoever has the most followers." I disagree with that completely. I mean, first of all, look at Banderas Deli, who had how many followers when your tournament started, and you 500. Beat everybody. 500, and you beat everybody. You mowed everybody down.
We only had the pitch for about a year, not even a year.
We mowed everybody down. My second, I guess, rebuttal to that is essentially voting is kind of a popularity contest. So I hate to say it. Let's be honest. It is.
Yeah.
But third, what do you think of, here's my idea, Mike, and I'm still working the kinks out, but say there's a match and me and you were judges, and then I did an Instagram poll, like dish one or dish two as the third judge, and we can veto. So there's three judges, two versus one has to win it. What do you think?
I love that.
I
like that that you can throw a wrench into the equation where it's not always
there'll be
what you think.
Controversy. There'll be I love it. I mean, I think we have to veto something if it clearly looks like garbage and it won, and that person got a million. I don't care if you got a million votes. Like we're not going to approve that.
You know what? There's no way that's better. There's no way that looks anything like it. There's no way.
And we'll bring on some guest judges if the thing grows, which I hope it will, and we'll get some guest judges on each week and start voting. So that's my thoughts.
I love it.
Fifth idea. I want to promote, like, so you know what an old El Paso taco box is, right? You know what a Kraft mac and cheese box is. So in each region, like if it's not a restaurant that you have to make the dish of the restaurant, here's an old El Paso taco box. All 8 of you in this region, cook whatever you want with it. Be creative with a Kraft mac and cheese box, stuff like that.
So it's basically a cookie cutter thing, and they have to get as creative as they can.
You can do whatever you want with that Kraft mac and cheese box. It just has to include the ingredients in it.
Those ingredients, and then you can add your own spin.
Because there's 64 people. Like hopefully there's 60. Maybe there's more than 64. Maybe there's less. But like, I don't want all 64 people to make the same dish. That just gets boring. So like, let's split it up region by region. And I also think that's the opportunity for sponsors to come in, where if say a tomato brand or an Italian brand came in, we'll showcase your products for each region, and we'll post them all day. I'll post the logo and stuff like that. Like, look at when I used pastine the other night, the pasta shape. Like, so many people are like, oh, where do you get that pasta shape? So like, it works. Yep. I just need to get brands to buy in. We're getting there. I can't reveal who, but we're getting there, Mike. This could be big. So I'm excited.
It's awesome. It's a great way. It's a great way to work with restaurants, brands, and followers.
We'll post recipes. We'll post the winning recipes on my website. Right. So, I mean, and it's like real ingredients too. Like some of these recipes you see on the Food Network or whatever have like, I don't know, cactus leaves. Like I'm not going out to buy cactus leaves. I just want regular old stuff, like an old El Paso taco box, and show me what you can make with it. So And
Creative.
we'll have some prizes for the winners. So it'll be good. Any other questions, Mike? Any other doubts, concerns, comments, or questions?
No, I think it's good. I think it's really good. I mean, the only thing that I'm concerned with is I know we got a lot of, egomaniacs out there that'll want to see their IG handle and lights, but they're gonna have to win. They can win to get there, right?
No, I mean your IG handle. If you want it on, like for each match, I will gladly put it on, or it's your restaurant name, whatever you want to do. I'm fine.
So
with
if you wanted it to be your restaurant name, say it's
absolutely, because I think that's partly why some people would want to enter. Is it
would want to do it?
Yeah, like if I had an Instagram account with 300 people and I'm a food blog, I'm going to enter anyway and just get my name out there, right? So why not? Absolutely. I'm all for that. And then, I think I'm going to do a registration on my website. So I'll have you fill out like 4 questions. I'm going to suggest everybody buys a light. You don't have to. I'm like I'm serious, Mike. This is going to be the online call. Like I need it to be serious. I want people to post videos, get into it, and we'll have some fun and make it like an actual online
like Boston.com's registration page.
Don't even start with me about that. Don't even mention their name. I took the story down because I just I got to be better than that. That's just, did I have a right on that one or not? That was stupid.
I forget.
Ship sailed on a restaurant tournament. We already did them all. We know who's going to win. I mean,
100 restaurants.
Please.
Unreal.
So that's We Say Chef. So that's what we got.
I think it's got real legs. I think it's going to be great. I think there's a lot of people out there, and you saw that with your last.
We got a lot of people are interested in the story I posted of the poll. So I think it'll be a good turnout, and I'll open up.
New York. We'll get some of your New York crew out there.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to do a nice regional thing. So
I hope to God some of those Italian accounts decide to join. If they do, I want a piece of them.
Oh, you love them. You love those guys.
I want We Say Sauce first round. I'm calling you out.
We Say Sauce.
I think I know who it is now. His chance.
Really?
If he plays or she plays, I want you first round. Like I'm just gonna fix that matchup. Me versus you. Mono y mono.
That's awesome.
No names on the dishes and let's go. So.
We Say Sauce.
I created a We Say Chef handle just so I don't get screwed over by that one. Yeah. All right. Idle Hands. The brewery crowd is awesome. The place was packed. The beer's awesome. I hear cannoli in the background. That's okay. It's all good. That doesn't matter. Mike, we're in like the surge of pop-up food places at breweries. Have you realized that? And even like parties and stuff. Like it's just like there were 2 vendors there. One was Lionheart Confections, and she was her own man, I was gonna say own man.
Was
shop,
that the donuts?
Yeah.
Donuts.
And she must have made like, I don't know. I'm completely guessing, like 800 pretzel donuts, 800 and like I don't know how many donuts, and she did it all on her own. Like, and
how do you even plan for that?
I have no idea. I don't know how long it took her to do that, but like, and then she, had a line at one point of like 50 people just going through on her own. So credit to her. We raised $1,600 from the dunk tank.
Nice.
We're following police officers and firefighters, so that was great.
Nice job.
I got there at like 12:30, and I had like 2 beers, and I was already a little. They were going down nice. It was nice.
These craft beers, they hit different. I'm like a newbie, so it's.
Yeah, but it was a good time. It was a good time. The craft beer crowd is, they had their I saw some jerseys out there of like other breweries. They're hardcore. It reminded me of like the Feast, but brewery people. So
yeah, because they're getting they're connecting the dots between these food trucks or vendors and what their brewery crew. I saw one food truck that caught my eye, that Wanderlust. Have you been to that tall ship?
No, I haven't tried any of these food trucks, to be honest. Like Hot Chicks is always at Idle Hands. It's like
I've been pulling over. I went through that small window of food truck phase.
Yeah.
I got one on my radar that I got to stop at in Framingham. It might be tomorrow, but yeah.
You were in what? Like,
whenever I see him, I pull over.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere around Medford. I mean, I don't know if Medford can't have food trucks, but there's not a lot around here. But I don't know. I see a lot of like restaurants now. Like you look at Bianco is now part of that place near the TD Garden. It opened today, like Hub Hall or something like that.
Yeah.
So like I feel like a lot of mainstream restaurants are going to start to I think just start doing little pop-ups like that as well to expand. So pizzas of the week. Tell me, you sent me an awesome story. So what do you got for pizzas of the week?
Yeah, so there's no pictures to go along with this because it's so new, but I caught wind of a new Cape Cod pizza attraction coming, and it's going to be at the Pelham House. They're going to start, I don't know if it's coal fire, wood fire, but yeah, they're going to start doing pizza on Wednesdays.
All right.
So that's not, obviously it's probably going to be a week from tomorrow. So something to look forward to.
That's pretty cool.
Those guys are year round down there, so they're getting creative. So I'm definitely going to be probably trying to check that out probably on Wednesday next week. But
yeah, absolutely.
Be down there this weekend.
What do you think they'll do? You think they'll go like uni style or coal fired?
I think so. If I can envision what they're going to try to do, they have like fire pits. They have fire tables outside. They have that kind of vibe, and they push that in the fall too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like games and stuff that could work for the pizza crowd. So I could see them trying to connect those two dots. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. Hopefully I can get a sneak peek this weekend when I'm down there. So
a lot of options for them too. They can probably do like a lobster pizza or a clam pizza, go off the Cape. I can see them doing some like unique type of pizzas, right?
Definitely. We're gonna have to get John's live opinion. So
absolutely,
he's been pretty wild on there lately. So he's doing a good job. So
yeah, whoever, I don't know if he thinks of those posts or somebody writes up skits, but that's good stuff.
He's got a girl working there full time.
Marketing degrees. We need one of those for Meatballs and Dreams. We need like a marketing person.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, really good. Props to her for that post. Really good stuff. I sent you a pizza. You got to try this place. I posted it 3 months ago. Michael G's in Everett.
Jeez, did you send it to me?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I got a standard cheese pizza that day, but I mean, I'm telling you, this place is
oh yeah.
I put it like, you know how like you eat a pizza, like you just tell it's good ingredients. It's like legit cheese and dough. Like place is good. So if you're Everett, or I don't want to get into the Grubhub debate, but they do Grubhub to Medford and other surrounding towns. So it's on Grubhub, and that's what I would get on Sunday for football.
That's the spot.
That's the spot. It is good, and they got homemade.
You ride hard for Michael G's. I feel like
I do, and I got I haven't even tried them, but I know they're good just from the pictures. Their homemade chicken cutlets look good. You know, they got the Godfather type sub going on, so I'll send it to you after this, but it looks good.
It.
Did you get your wings on Sunday for the Pats? Or no?
I did. I ended up. What did I end up doing? I ended up going to a car show.
Oh, that's right.
I got a little sidetracked on Sunday, so I ended up at a car show in Dorchester. Shout out to Caddy Mac, which is Matt McLaughlin's brother Mike. He had his Cadillac in the car show, and
unbelievable.
Pull out the win, but the thing is unbelievable. I'll send you a picture of his Cadillac. You'll die laughing.
Yeah,
it's bright teal.
We'll have to pop it up. Right, I'll pop it up on the screen right now. Here it is.
I'll get a picture of it. And so we were at this car show. It was nuts. And came home, made sauce, pasta,
gravy,
and me and G had a nice little Sunday dinner. So
nice.
And
awesome.
that sauce was used for the stuffed shells. So nice little base. So it was good.
You influenced me because I bought some chicken wings, so they're in my fridge right now. I got to make them.
I know. I kind of failed myself there, but what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do is right. And you almost got your Pat's prediction, by the way.
So yeah, I know.
You said 2012, and you one field goal away, and you would have had it. So
I know.
We got to do last thing, our predictions for next week. So we got the Patriots at the Jets at 1:00 on Sunday.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think we're gonna take the W. I really like the way mac and cheese was throwing it around. So
Loved it.
I think we're gonna take the W. I don't know. I couldn't. I love that he didn't take the game-winning ball.
Love that.
That was. I mean, not the game-winning ball, but his game ball. That was great. I enjoyed that. So, I don't know. What do you
I'm gonna
thinking?
go 17-14 Patriots.
17-14. I don't know.
It's okay, Mike. You can think about it and let me know. We can post it.
I'm thinking I gotta go over yours. So I'm thinking probably in the 20s again. But
like a 24-20 Patriots.
24-20.
All right.
That's probably what I'm gonna go with because they're gonna have a fire under their ass after not getting that W.
Oh yeah,
So
they play well
24-20.
after a loss, so I'll be looking forward to it.
But yeah,
well,
it was good.
Well, that's all we got for episode 18. Glad we cleared up Cutlet Gate. And
yeah, I gotta keep sharp on these followers here.
I know. Well, and then keep sharp because we got a long fall and winter ahead of us of judging some dishes. So let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Take it easy.